Right, as promised, another video just with the weekly update from the Accutane. Still feeling a little bit run down, nothing too major. It has decreased since the initial 4 days where I felt really kind of depleted. The thing I'm starting to notice now is that did a leg day yesterday, and pretty much after the leg day, the leg session, pretty much until this morning, my knees ached. Like, not the muscles surrounding the knees, just felt like the bones ached. Nothing too major. It was very aware and very apparent that it was there. So that is a registered side effect possibly from the Accutane in terms of, it because its function of drying the oils underneath the skin out, it's also going to have an effect on hydration and water deposits around the rest of the body. The only way you can combat this, in my personal opinion, is hydrate yourself with more than you're used to. So my water intake is now between 6 and 7 litres a day. Before using Accutane, it is roughly about 6 consistently. And also be careful with heavy lifting. I only do this for personal peace of mind. I know people who have used Accutane and have continued to lift heavy and all the rest of it. So it is a very personal decision. I've just kind of gone from that 95, between 85 and 95%, I'll drop back down to about 65, 75% of my lifting. Just so it kind of gives me peace of mind and just look for more kind of time and attention and endurance reps. So yeah, that's the main precautions I'm taking currently. Dosage has still stayed the same. It's still 120 milligram tablet per day. I am looking into maybe increasing that to 40 meg a day after the first month, depending on how I feel, just to maximize the effects. There has been some articles and some issues in relation to the quality of the dosing of a lot of Accutane, whether it's prescription or not. So, depending on how I feel that the first month is gone, if I feel like it's still enough, then I'll remain on that dose. Obviously, if I feel like the results need to be a bit more accelerated than they are being, then I'll increase the dose, but only to 40, and then I'll reevaluate then after at least a month, probably 2 months. In terms of my overall skin condition, it has decreased a lot. Still a few stragglers, obviously. It's more of a scarring than an actual spot issue now, especially on my back. So just getting the odd 1 or 2 little flare-ups. But remember, guys, try your best not to pick, squeeze, or whatever. Just to keep the hygiene element to your skin as best you can. So yeah, that's where we're at. Other videos coming up shortly, not in relation to Anova, into a few other topics I've been asked about recently, but those videos will be shortly following. Anyway, guys, hope this has been helpful, and I will keep you updated. Cheers.